Today, we're diving into the strange, the bizarre, and the downright unbelievable world of Nicolas Cage. Now, we all know him as an Academy Award-winning actor, a Hollywood icon, and the star of countless movies like National Treasure, Face Off, and Ghost Rider. But behind the scenes, Nicolas Cage has lived one of the weirdest, most unpredictable lives in all of Hollywood. From buying haunted mansions to owning dinosaur bones, this guy has done it all. So, stick around, because here are the top 5 weirdest facts about Nicolas Cage that will blow your mind. Fact number 1, the Haunted Mansion. Let's start with a spooky one. Nicolas Cage once bought what's known as the LaLaurie Mansion in New Orleans. Now, this isn't just any house. It's one of the most famous haunted houses in America. Back in the 1800s, it belonged to Madame Delphine LaLaurie, a woman notorious for her cruel treatment of enslaved people. Locals believe the mansion is cursed and filled with restless spirits. So why did Nicolas Cage buy it? He once admitted in an interview that he thought living in such a place might inspire him to write a great horror novel. But here's the kicker. He never actually stayed there because the house's dark energy was too much. Eventually, financial troubles forced him to sell it. Still, the idea of an A-list actor buying one of America's most haunted homes just for inspiration, that's about as Cage as it gets. Fact number 2, the Dinosaur Skull. Moving on, did you know Nicolas Cage once owned a 70-million-year-old dinosaur skull? Yep, you heard that right. Back in 2007, Cage outbid Leonardo DiCaprio in an auction for a Tyrannosaurus beta skull, paying over $270,000. But here's the twist. Years later, authorities discovered that the fossil had been stolen from Mongolia. So Cage had to hand it back to the Mongolian government. Imagine dropping $250,000 only to find out you've been sold stolen property. The actor later joked about it, saying, quote, "I bought it at a legitimate auction and found out it was smuggled. I had to return it. But hey, it was fun while it lasted." This whole situation just shows how Cage's love for eccentric, unusual treasures can sometimes land him in very weird situations. Fact number 3, the comic book obsession. Nicolas Cage is also a massive comic book fan, and when I say massive, I mean it. His stage name, Cage, actually comes from Luke Cage, a Marvel superhero. At one point, he owned one of the most impressive comic collections in Hollywood. He even had the legendary Action Comics #1, the very first appearance of Superman, published back in 1938. In fact, Cage loved Superman so much, he even named his son Kal-El, which is Superman's Kryptonian name. Unfortunately, his prized collection was stolen in 2000, including that Superman issue. But in true Cage fashion, the comic resurfaced more than a decade later in a storage locker. When it was resold at auction, it went for over $2 million. Talk about a wild ride. Only Nicolas Cage could have a comic book story this dramatic. Fact number 4, his tomb and obsession with the afterlife. Now here's something a little morbid but fascinating. Nicolas Cage has already bought his own tomb. Yes, you heard me right. In New Orleans, there's a 9-foot-tall pyramid-shaped tomb that Cage purchased as his future resting place. Locals say the tomb has strange Latin inscriptions that translate to everything from one. Nobody knows exactly why Cage chose this design, but some people believe it's tied to his fascination with the occult, or maybe it's just another example of him wanting to be unique forever. Fans sometimes even leave lipstick kisses on the tomb whenever they visit the cemetery. It's both creepy and kind of poetic. Leave it to Nicolas Cage to plan his afterlife in such a mysterious way. Fact number 5. His spending sprees. Finally, let's talk about Nicolas Cage's legendary spending habits. During the height of his career, Cage earned over $150 million. But instead of saving it, he went on some of the craziest shopping sprees Hollywood has ever seen. Here are just a few things he bought. 2 castles in Europe, a private island in the Bahamas, a 67-million-year-old dinosaur skull. Yep, that one again. And even an octopus, which he claimed helped him with acting inspiration. At one point, Cage owned over 15 different homes, including one in Las Vegas with a shark tank inside. But all of this spending eventually caught up to him, and he owed the IRS millions of dollars in back taxes. To pay it off, he started acting in more and more films, sometimes small, sometimes strange, just to keep afloat. And honestly, that's part of why we see him in so many unexpected projects today. And there you have it, 5 of the weirdest, wildest facts about Nicolas Cage. From haunted mansions and stolen dinosaur skulls, to comic books, tombs, and shopping sprees, he has truly lived a life stranger than fiction. But maybe that's exactly why fans love him, because Nicolas Cage doesn't just play eccentric characters on screen. He is eccentric in real life. So what do you think? Which of these facts shocked you the most? Let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more celebrity deep dives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.